My name is Nyoyol. I come from Kenya, and this is my restaurant, Flavors of East Africa. And due to the lack of the kind of food that we cook, we don't have any Kenyan restaurant in town. We decided to come up with a Kenyan restaurant and East African as a whole. We are located at 2302 El Cajon Boulevard, right at Louisiana. So I'm going to show you how to cook one of our most staple food, which is the corn and beans harmony. It's called Nyoyol. So we're going to start with soybean oil. And since we're going to be making food for, a portion of about 30 people, so it's quite a sizable amount of oil. So it's about 1.5 cup of oil. We're going to let the oil burn up a little bit, and then we're going to put garlic, minced garlic. And the reason why you start with garlic is you want to give the oil the flavor so that it sticks up. When you put the other food, it's all well distributed in it. So once the garlic is there, you're going to take onions. And I have my cooking stick right here, which I'm going to just carefully turn it around. While that is cooking, I'm going to now start seasoning it so that it's all distributed evenly. I'm going to take almost 1 spoonful of turmeric, and I'm going to add it to taste. The other spice I have here is seasoned salt. This is all different kind of vegetables mixed up, carrots chopped up and dried with salt and curry and a little bit of turmeric in it. So I'm going to take 2 spoons since it's already salt, so I'm not going to add any salt. I'm going to have some curry, almost 2.5 spoons of this curry, and then I'm going to turn it all around, mix it up good. I'm going to do the potatoes, which are already pre-chopped. And the reason why you want to put the potatoes right now is so that they cook ahead of time. Then the next step is we are going to give it carrots, already pre-chopped and cut in sizable sizes. And how we're going to cool it is we're going to give it some tomatoes in the next stage so that it doesn't get burnt and start cooking slowly. So what you do with the tomatoes is just get the whole tomato, put it in a blender, and just blend it up. You can use cilantro to give it a special blend in it, or you can add cilantro at the end of the cooking. I prefer adding cilantro at the end of the cooking so that it gives you that still freshness in it. Right here, I already had my ground tomatoes blended, and I'm going to give it a whole lot of it. I gave it almost half a gallon of water. I'm going to rinse out all the tomatoes in here. I'm going to go ahead and mix it up good. So nothing is going to stick right now. So we have our whole sauce in there. The only thing remaining is going to be the corn and beans. All right, so we're going to give it about 5 minutes to cook, and then we're going to add the corn and beans. I come from a very small town in Kenya, Kisumu area. I was raised up in a family that we didn't have a choice but to cook for ourselves. My grandmother made a very good step in teaching me how to prep the food. So I prepped the food for her as she cooked, and she taught me how to cut the onions, how to cut the tomatoes, different styles, and I did that for a good amount of time. I learned more tricks on how to cook, incorporated them with my grandmother's way of cooking and my mother's way of cooking, and I came up with June's way of cooking. I ended up coming to America. I worked as an accountant, and it ended up on 2302 El Cajon Boulevard, and that's where we are right now. Now let's go back to our cooking. So right in here, I have 2 different kinds of corn. I have the white corn on top. At the bottom, I have the purple corn. I'm going to start with the white corn since we want to color it first, and then we're going to go ahead with the purple corn. So I have my big spoon right here. I'm gonna check the white corn. Harmony and corn is the difference is one is bigger and the other one is smaller. So they're all corn. To me, they're maize. Where it comes from, we call it maize. Mostly, I guess this kind of corn is used by Mexican to make something called pozole. I'm here to try that.
Menudo.
Menudo, I've eaten that one. Yeah, this is very good. It's a soup-based vegetarian food, and it's all vegan. So I'm gonna throw the last bit of it in there. What you do when you turn a large amount of food is you wanna go by the side of the pot to give you support. Use the side of the pot to give you the pivot point, you know, to make it easy. And then when you tie it, everything just gets mixed up right. So there's only one step remaining here, and that is gonna be the kidney beans. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it boil for a minute, add some water, since I see it's a little dry, and then let it boil. Same way, just turn it from the side. We're gonna let this cook for a minute. The beans are already pre-boiled, so it should cook so quick. And that's the last step we're gonna do. So last step is gonna put the kidney beans, and then we're gonna mix it up. Yeah, Nyoyol is spelled very easy. N-Y-O, Nyo. Yo, Y-O. So N-Y-O, Y-O. Nyoyo. Nyoyo, yeah. Flavors of East Africa is proud to give you the best food, most nutritious and energy-giving food, fresh from the source. We are located in Ekahon Boulevard 2302, and we are open for business from 12 o'clock till 10 p.m. every day of the week. So you're most welcome to come and try our most delicious meals we offer.